Alright, welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel the Second, or 2. I purchased some DLC, the costumes. I'm not sure if I can have access to them already. Aha! So I purchased all the costumes that they currently have in the store. Which they had a casual outfit for everybody, and they have a Trails in the Sky Estelle and Joshua costumes for Elisa and Reen. And then they also have these Unspeakable or something costumes for Reen and Elisa. So I'm just gonna activate all of these. Alright. So, let's see what we got here. So, I might keep this costume on for now, because, I mean, we're not sick of it just yet, but just to see what we got here. We have a casual costume. A Black Fang, which looks like Joshua's costume from Trails in the Sky. Pretty awesome. And then we have the Unspeakable, which you can see Reen's scar pretty easily on there. We also have accessories. That's like headphones. And those are goggles. Alright, we're going to remove those, and we're going to remove that. We'll just keep his costume now, so we stay in the theme of things at the moment. So, I believe you have to go talk to a bunch of people, and I am using a walkthrough from GameFAQs. It's spoiler free, so it won't tell me anything that happens, but it'll help it so that I don't miss out on important things and hidden quests and things like that. So, and it also is good for people who like achievements like me. So I am gonna follow it. So we're gonna go to the general store now to purchase a couple of books and stuff. Before we go and chat up with people, so I guess it's not every day you have a princess come in, but alright, so let's shop. So we're gonna buy the Imperial Chronicle. Wait, do we have money for this? Yeah, we do. Okay, good. And we're gonna buy the Gambler Jack Chapter 1. Alright. Alright, so let's go, wait, what do you have for sale? He's not gonna let me buy anything. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll have to check what sort of weapons and stuff he has in stock whenever he restocks. So, anyways, let's go talk to Reen's parents first. So we don't have to double back there. Hello, Mommy. Wow, that smells delicious. Wait a sec, is that pheasant stew? Your very favorite. Your father said that he wanted you to have a nourishing dinner, so he went and caught one himself. Really? I'll be sure to thank him later. Speaking of food, you've got a lot going on here. It smells amazing. Well, the circumstances may not be ideal, but it's been too long since we dined together as a family. And ever since Her Highness arrived, it's been so lively that I feel like I've gained a second daughter. Times like these are when a mother has to put her best foot forward, don't you think? You really are the perfect mother. Even in times like these, you're right here, ready to warmly welcome us home with open arms. I can't see that ever changing. If only I were half as good a son as you are, Mom. Mom, is something wrong? That's not true at all. When I had no idea what was going on with you and your sister, I worried myself sick. At times, it felt as though my chest was going to burst from it all. But believing that you two would come back to me safely was the key to keeping myself together. With that in mind, I could focus instead on getting this house ready to welcome you both home. Mom? Whatever doubts you may have about your place in this family, as long as you're here in this house, you're our son. If you're ever feeling down or afraid, you can always find comfort in my arms. And then, once you've found the strength to keep going, you can pick things back up right where you left them. Thanks, Mom. I actually feel a lot better now. Well, look forward to dinner tonight. And make sure you work up a good appetite for it, alright? No worries there. Aw, Mommy. How we missed you. Where's Dad, though? Oh, he's probably upstairs. Yep, in here. All of the Empire's major cities are under the control of the Noble Alliance now. They've been so focused on those, they haven't had time to deal with frontier regions like ours. Thankfully, this means that Ymir hasn't felt the full impact of the Civil War. It does seem that way. I was relieved to see how little's changed. A nice snowfall's the only real difference compared to my last visit. By the way, I see you chose not to join the Noble Alliance. Is everything alright on that front? Well, I've never wanted anything to do with the Noble faction to begin with. There is always the chance they'll try and invite me to join, but I'm confident I can talk my way out of it. I'm a little concerned that I can't get in touch with Viscount XSEED, however. You can't? Did something happen over in Legrand? Or maybe even the Courageous? I'm afraid I couldn't tell you, but it's Viscount XSEED we're talking about. He'll be fine. Regardless, I'm just trying to make sure that we're well prepared for anything. Especially altering Her Highness. That's true. The Alliance already has His Majesty and the Crown Prince, so it's safe to assume they want Princess Alphen as well. Dad, let me know if there's anything I can do to make your job easier. I'm more than happy to help. Of course, I'm sure I'll be counting on you in the days to come. Still, start with trying not to rush things. You shouldn't have to jump to thinking you need to shoulder more than your fair share of responsibility. There's only so much burden that one person can bear. Do you think I'm shouldering too much? Admittedly, those are Master Kafai's words and not mine, but they get across what I want to say well enough. And whether I think it or not, this is a good chance for you to get some well-earned rest. I want you to make the most of it, alright? Sure, thanks, Dad. Okay. Actually, I wanted to go into the settings here for a second. Just put that a little lower. There we go. That should be good. So we talked to Dad and Mom. So we did see Elise out when we went to the store to buy the books. So let's go talk to her. And Celine, I guess. Oh, here you are, Elise. I wasn't expecting to find the two of you together.
Well, it's quite cold outside, so I thought I'd come and give Celine some warm milk. I keep telling her that she doesn't need to go out of her way for me, but she won't listen. The steam here is plenty to keep me warm. Oh no, that wouldn't do at all. You saved my brother's life. At least allow me to try and make your stay here in Ymir a comfortable one.
Celine saved my life? And when exactly did this happen?
I told her nothing of the sort. I keep trying to tell her it's not true, but she won't believe a word I say. Is something the matter?
Nope, not a thing.
I'd really rather you didn't act like I saved his life, though. Besides, if anything, I should be the one who owes you. What do you mean? Nothing. Forget I said anything. The milk's cooled down a little now, so I'm going to have some. Thank you.
thinking back on it, didn't Elise later say she spotted a cat when she went into the old schoolhouse? That better not have been who I think it is.
Don't give me that look. I wouldn't have let her in there if I didn't think it was safe, you know? I was desperate. You just had such a half-hearted reaction to that door, so I started getting impatient and...
I can't believe you. She could have...
She wasn't in any danger, honestly. The Guardian in there was designed not to attack people unrelated to the trial. It didn't touch her even when she was right in front of it, right? That's proof enough. I'm sorry, okay? I never should have done it to begin with. Emma's lectured me over and over about it, too.
You're sorry? You...
I'm not sure why you're whispering to one another, but regardless, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did. Like I said before, I want to make your stay a comfortable one. Whatever you need, please don't hesitate to ask. It's okay, really. And, sorry. Why are you sorry?
Well, she does generally seem to regret what she did, and Elise didn't come to any harm. I guess I'll let her off this time. I really do have one amazing little sister. Compared to her, I'm... Okay, so we have the... So we have the notebook again, like we did the last game. Let's see if we can open that up. So we just have Reen in here. So we're actually going to try to complete the notebook this time. There's a trophy associated with it, so... Let's go to the... I guess we'll go to the tavern, then we'll do Phoenix Wings, and then we'll do the chapel, and then Ymir Valley. Oh, too far. Hey, it's Toval. Yeah, he had a much deeper voice than I wanted or thought he would have had, but...
If you've come to thank me for saving your butt again, save it. I'm just glad I made it in time. Princess Alphen and that sister of yours are the ones you should be talking to. You were on their minds this whole time.
Yeah, I can tell. I really do appreciate you coming for me, though. I was pretty far out from town, so I didn't think anyone would find me. Just goes to show what bracers can do, I guess.
About that. I wasn't actually the one who found you.
You weren't?
2 days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on my Arcus. They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where to find you, then they just hung up. Didn't even say who they were. I figured it couldn't hurt to go take a look, and sure enough, there you were.
That's strange. I wonder who it was.
Wish I could tell you. I couldn't even recognize their voice. Nah, that's not really true. It was kind of familiar, maybe. Whatever. No use dwelling on it. Right now we've got bigger problems to tackle than mystery callers. There's the war for starters.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Have you and the rest of the guild been doing much? Well, we've been trying. We're pretty limited in what we can do, partly because we've all been split up since the war broke out. I don't even know if any of the others in Erebonia are okay, Sarah included. It sounds like things have gotten even more serious since I was away. Sure has. Not even regular civilians have been able to escape being affected by it. As it stands, the Noble Alliance has the overwhelming advantage. But the Imperial Army is showing no signs of surrendering to them, particularly in a few regions across the country. I see. Oh, and another thing you might hear. We've been getting reports of a few Jaeger Corps taking part in the war. Even members of Ouroboros. Ouroboros, that secret society? That's the one. Jaegers being employed here in Erebonia is nothing new, but there's way more of them here these days. As for Ouroboros, they're probably just trying to stir up trouble of their own. It's what they do best. Then there's the fact that Erebonia isn't the only place with problems right now. Crossbell's full of them too. There's so much to freak out about these days, it could drive you insane. Sorry, you've got enough on your plate without me dumping all this on you, huh? Try saving all those bad thoughts you got piling up for another day, okay? You need to focus on relaxing. You can decide on what to do after that. Sure. Thanks, Toval. You're probably right. You're just a fountain of good advice, huh? I got a few years worth of life experience on you, that's all. Oh, and while I'm giving you good advice, why not take a dip in the hot springs? Could be a nice way to clear your head. It probably would. Hasn't let me down before. Maybe I should pay a visit to the Phoenix Wings later. I wonder what he has for sale. Oh, cool. Gave us something. Food, I'm assuming. I didn't see what it was, though. Oh, I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to see what you have for sale. Alright, we don't have much money anyway, so it's not a big deal. Can't really buy anything. So let's go to the Phoenix Wings. And then take a dip in the hot springs, maybe? Oh, it's you, Reen. Your color's not looking half bad. If you were looking any worse, I was gonna have you drink some of the new vegetable juice I've been concocting. I'm perfectly fine without it. Thank you. How many new recipes have you made since I've been away? My creativity is infinite, Reen. I'm always striving to make the finest dishes in the land. You were brushing up on your own cooking skills at the academy, weren't you? Yeah, my classmates and I were cooking for ourselves at one point. Wait a sec, where did my recipe book go? Did you lose it? I guess so. I had all kinds of different recipes written down too. Well, you went out of your way to come and see me. I suppose this is the least I can do. Take this. So we got a recipe book. Is this a new recipe book? It's a spare I had lying around, so go ahead and use it. I know how much it hurts to start from scratch again, so I threw in a recipe to try. Here are some ingredients too. Alright, so we got the salty onigiri and some ingredients to make this stuff. So this is what Elise often used to bring me while I was training. Are you sure it's okay for me to just take these? Absolutely. I am happy to see that you came to understand the joys of cooking while you were away at the academy. And besides, taking the time to enjoy cooking should help to lift your spirits somewhat. It's a simple recipe, so why not go and make it with your family? Thank you very much then. Alrighty, so we got a new recipe book, and maybe we'll actually collect the recipes this time. So you can obtain them by using different items. What? Let's see here. I think this is similar to what it was before, right? So, likely to produce a unique dish. Reasonably likely. A regular dish. Okay, so unique dish. So the one with the crown gives us unique dishes, which, yeah, alright. So I have to remember that. Maybe we'll actually use cooking this time around. We didn't use it very much in the first game, so we'll see. So I guess we gotta go to the church now. And then out into the canyon. Or the chapel, not the church. Who is here? Ah, Princess Alphen. Hello. Where's our priest, anyway? No priest? She's praying so intently. Thinking about it, she must be even more distressed right now than I am.
Irene? You're looking rather well today. Much better than you were yesterday, at any rate.
I feel loads better, actually, thanks. How about you? Are you managing all right here? I'm guessing life in a tiny village like this is harder than you're used to. Is there anything I can do to make things easier for you, though? Don't hesitate to let me know.
Oh, not at all. I've been simply loving my stay here. The scenery is stunning. The hot springs are oh so soothing. To say nothing of your mother's spectacular cooking. I'm having the time of my life here. I almost envy Elise for growing up in such a wonderful place.
I'm happy to hear you say that. Still...
On top of all that, I was able to reunite with you here. Oh, and meet a mysterious talking cat, too. Not everyone gets to do that now, do they? I still haven't had the pleasure of meeting that Ashen Knight of yours, however. Perhaps I might have the chance once he wakes up? I suppose I can dream.
Well... I realize I'm the last person who has any right to say this, but there's no need to force yourself to bottle everything up and put on a brave face. I know how worried I am about my classmates, so I can only imagine how you must feel.
I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be royalty. I shouldn't be getting all worked up about something like this, but just thinking of what my family must be going through is just too much to bear. Cedric and we had a fight on the morning it all happened. I was planning to make up with him that evening, but
I'm sure he won't hold that against you. You'll be able to make up with him the next time you see him. I'm sure that'll be sooner than you think, too. But in the meantime, there's no need to force yourself to seem like being apart from them isn't bothering you. Royalty or not, no one would blame you for being worried or upset. And every single one of us here wants to do what we can to help you.
Thank you. I'm fine now. I hope I don't sound ungrateful, but I think you should be spending more time with Elise rather than me. This is your first chance in a while to spend some quality time together. I'd hate to take that away from her.
Why? I mean, it's true that she's a little more dependent on me than you'd expect for a girl her age, but that doesn't mean she needs me hovering around her all the time. Then again, she did seem more shaken up than usual. Maybe you're right. I should try and cheer her up while I still can.
That's not exactly what I meant. Oh, this is so difficult on a fair maiden's heart, I hope you know. You're just making me wish you were my brother all the more!
Why? Oh man. Okay. So let's go out into the canyon, I guess. I wonder if it's to talk to the Ashen Knight or something, I don't know. Wait, can we actually see? Oh, okay. At least I'm remembering to sprint. Isn't that... Oh, man. It's the woman who's, like, poor and loses her wallet, tries to fish for golden fish because she just wants to eat it, and I don't know. I thought we were done with the Annabelle. Alright, let's see how many little dastardly fishies I can catch today. I wasn't expecting to find someone fishing here. Not like there's a whole lot of monsters here, though, so she should be safe if she doesn't stray too far. And just who might you be? I seem to recall meeting her during one of our field studies. Actually, I think 2 of our field studies, and she was also at the festival. Oh, I recognize you. You're one of the Thor students who helped me a number of months ago, yes? It's lovely to see you again. Nice to see you again too. Looks like I was right. Sorry for disturbing you. Oh, there's no need to apologize. Actually, since you are a student of Thor's, you wouldn't happen to know a young man named Kenneth, would you? Kenneth, I do actually. He's in the Imperial Fishing Club. That's the guy. That's wonderful news. Perhaps you might know where I could find him as well? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I've got no idea. Really? That's not so wonderful. So you know him too? Indeed. When the war first broke out, we fled Trista together. But on the way, he told me that he had something that he needed to take care of and asked me to go on alone. He promised to meet me here in Ymir, but there's been no sign of him since. That's unfortunate. Not that I believe anything untoward could possibly have happened to him, of course. After all, there is nothing in this world that can crush the spirit of us anglers. When it comes to survival, even soldiers can't hold a candle to us. Right. That said, you're looking a little glum. At times like these, there's nothing like a spot of fishing to cheer you up. If you know Kenneth, it's only fair for me to assume that you're a fan of fishing too. I am. In fact, Kenneth even gave me a title Black Angler, I think. I don't have my fishing gear with me anymore, though. Did he now? You must be quite the skilled fisherman. In that case, please take these. Fishing book, fishing or feather rod, and 3 ground bait. Are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. Kenneth left me in charge of some of his fishing gear. He instructed me to give them away if I were to cross paths with any promising fellow fishing enthusiasts. So go on, they are rightfully yours. That sounds like Kenneth. Alright, thank you very much. And since we've got your new notebook open, I've taken the liberty of writing down your current title to help you keep track. You'll begin as a bronze angler, judged by the same standards as any professional. Aim for the top and become a fishing god. I have plenty of prizes you can exchange for your angler points for. So, beyond being pure bloody fun, fishing should prove worth your while. I'll try and do some while I've got the chance then. Alright, so back to the fishing. Can we fish here? Yep. So the same kind of things. Fish a number of times. Get angler points. And we use Annabelle. Annabelle as our new fishing person.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
Alright, then let's do it.
Huh.
I don't know if fishing has changed or if it's still button mashy as like it was before. Nope, still the same button mashing. Alright. Our very first fish has been caught.
Caught one.
Well, we might as well fish up all the times we can here. Although I don't think we're going to get any other fish other than this thing, so...
Caught one.
Oh, we are getting Mirage Sepith.
Huh.
And I'm assuming Sepith is important early on in the game. Becomes probably completely unimportant later on in the game, but...
Not bad.
Yeah, it looks like we're just always catching the same thing.
Huh.
And one more cast into the water and we'll be
Caught
done.
one. Huh.
Mashing, mashing, mashing. I've expressed several times my dislike for mashing buttons in video
Caught
games,
one.
but it is what it is. Alright. So that's that. Oh, they show up on the map as a fishing spot. Nice, that's convenient. I think what we'll do is we'll take a break here. We'll head on back into town and see if we actually talked to everybody we needed to talk to. So as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.